A recent survey of America's 18 to 29-year-olds by Harvard found that after the Paris attacks, an astounding 60% said, you know what, yeah, let's do this. Let's send ground troops to fight ISIS. But then 62% said they wouldn't join the military. In fact, only 9% said they would consider it. Bo and General Scales are back with me. All right, General. Hey, it's good to want to send in the troops, but
you go.
Not me.
I don't want to go.
What do you make of this, General?
Well, first of all, for that generation, since they were 10 years old, war has been a spectator sport, Charles. It's been, you know, Zero Dark 30 or Lone Survivor, watching close combat on television. And to your point, the prospect of going to war for millennials would be a lot different if they were going to be drafted to go into this war. So good for them. The American public opinion 2 years ago would absolutely have fought against the prospect of a land war. After Paris and San Bernardino, public opinions are changing. But I'm a bit cynical about a 24-year-old who wants to send his middle-class blue-collar friend into war while he sits back and watches it on television.
You know, to your point, this is according to the Department of Defense a couple of years ago, of the 31 million 17 to 24-year-olds, 71% would fail to even qualify. They would either fail physical or mentally.
I'd like to know how this thing came about. I'd like to know how they took this survey, because I want to say something about our men in the military. The men in the military would go tomorrow, and in that age group, our guys and ladies in the military would fight tomorrow for this country.
Amazing. They're absolutely amazing.
We're not talking about the kids on the old video games at home who play war on the video games.
I think we'll all admit, Bo, that the young men and women who are in our military right now are exceptional. They're like, it's so extraordinary, and you know, we all salute them. The idea, though, is that a lot of their brethren, though, would rather, to the general's point, stay home and play video games and think that's the real world. Ordering out fake troops is something else.
Yeah, we have to stick up for our military people first and foremost.
Absolutely.
But I do agree, because you know what? Everybody can talk real tough when they're behind that little video going bing, 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 but nobody's shooting back. And then all of a sudden, yeah, let's go. Especially when they have a couple of beers, they get real brave then till the beers wear off. Then they go like this: "Where's mommy? Where's daddy?"
Well, you know, also they spent the last 7 years learning about leading from behind. Hey, speaking of military people, California Representative Duncan Hunter, he claims the FBI actually played a key role in making a botched payment to help secure Senator Bowe Bergdahl's release last year. Now, Representative Hunter, he wants an investigation into the Bureau's role. You know, General, I want to go back out to you. This Bergdahl thing obviously heating up, the court-martial proceedings going on, but also how deep should we look into all the other aspects of this, including the FBI, and ransom being paid? I know that was against policy, so what was going on there?
Charles, ransoms being paid, money being exchanged in the Middle East, I'm shocked. I'm completely shocked. But here's the thing. What's important here, what our viewers should take away, is that for the first time in my 39 years of military service, a general court-martial convening authority has taken a misdemeanor charge and turned it into a felony charge in our system, and that is extraordinary, and it shows that the Army at last has stepped up to its responsibilities. It's placed values and ethics ahead of political correctness, and Bergdahl's facing a general court-martial, and I salute my friends who are wearing it.
And ahead of political pressure also, we should add.
I mean, this was one of the most unbelievable things when we go back and look at all the great parts of our president, what he did in his period of time. This is going to be one of those sore thumbs when you have him honoring the father and mother at the White House, when you're setting free these 5 savages of what they are, back into the environment out there. And we had good American soldiers that got killed looking for this kid. This was a disgrace when they let those people out of Guantanamo. And what's going to happen is we're going to find out more of them have taken arms. These are people. When you have a cockroach or mad dog, what do you do with them? You kill them. You don't let them live. And
what about the FBI actually maybe trying to buy his freedom?
Well, you know what?
Could you imagine that?
I wouldn't put it past anything anymore. But as far as I'm concerned, they have such great military people out there, and they put their lives on the line to find this kid, and some of them died, I heard.
Hey, guys, thanks a lot. You know, we're living in a real difficult time now. Of course, they evacuated an entire school system, the second largest one in America today. Just remind us how vigilant we have to be. And General Bo, we really appreciate your service and glad you guys came on tonight.